When we're throwing a maishigeri or roundhouse kick, so that we're making contact at the appropriate angle, it's important that we have a sufficient degree of hip internal rotation. Now, a hip internal rotation range of motion is going to be, in a large part, predetermined by our genetics and literally just the shape of our hip joint. However, there are some useful mobility interventions that we can incorporate to optimise that range of motion, and it's perhaps useful to incorporate these before we do our skills training to maximise the effectiveness of this technique work.
So one example of a position where we can stretch the hip into internal rotation is side lying. So I'll demonstrate this stretching the left leg. A band or strap around the foot. Bending the hip up to 90 degrees of hip flexion. And then from there, allowing the foot to hang down towards the floor to initiate the stretch. And then we can reinforce the stretch by using the strap and pulling the foot up towards the head. Working on the left hip. So wrapping a strap around the top of the hip joint and then placing the foot of the opposite leg in the strap, and from there exerting a strong downwards pressure with the right leg while actively moving the left hip into internal rotation. From there, keeping the pelvis relatively stable, we're performing a hip internal rotation movement by bringing the knee down towards the floor and then back